Hey there, Progear peeps. Martin here again. I've got the pleasure to introduce Kevin to you. Kevin's with our team here at Progear. We're here to talk to you today about the new Benro FH100M2 filter holder system. Kevin's going to explain a few of the key points regarding the holder. So, Kevin, firstly, we get a lot of questions in terms of filters. You've got your Lee filter system, your Benro filter system, the mkII filter system, the Koken filter system, the high-tech filter system. What do you think separates the Benro Masterclass system from the rest of them?
Well, perhaps I can introduce what's in the box that you get with this new filter holder from Benro, and from there I can kind of explain what makes this different and why this is better than other things on the market. Now, what you have, filter frames. You get a 100 by 100 mil filter frame and a 100 by 150 mil filter frame, and I'll explain why this is important in a little bit. And this is the filter holder itself. Okay, as you can tell, it does look a little bit different with that gear, that knob on the back here, and this rotating ring that allows you to attach circular polarizers to it. Also comes with a 82 mil adapter ring over here, along with a 77 mil adapter ring.
So that's included in the box?
That's everything included in the box. Yeah, that's right. Now, using the whole filter system is straightforward and fairly easy. So in front of me here, I've got a lens with an 82 mil filter. So using the 82 mil filter adapter, we simply screw on the adapter and the filter holder clicks into place, like so.
Easy.
Easy. You can rotate the holder if you need to, and on the back here is a little blue knob that you can lock in place so the filter holder doesn't rotate anymore. Now, if you need to attach a circular polarizer to the whole system, there is a custom designed circular polarizer that works with the system. A Master Series circular polarizer that goes in front of the holder. Screws in like so, and you can rotate the circular polarizer by turning the ring on the back of the holder.
Excellent.
So there's no need for you to place circular polarizers in front of your Grad or your ND filters, and access to making changes to the polarization is simple by just turning that ring on the back.
That's excellent. Yeah, it's no more reaching around and trying to grab it by the edge and
that's
put it
right.
the position you want without hitting other filters.
Yeah.
So that's specific, that polarizer, very specific to that holder?
That polarizer is specific to the holder. So it is specifically designed to work with this holder. It's not designed to work with a normal lens, like the type that you screw in front of a lens, because it doesn't have the rotating ring in front of it.
Yeah.
This is simply a circular polarizer designed to work with the Benro filter holder, the FH100M2 filter holder.
Right.
Perhaps what I can show you now, Martin, is how we actually use these filter frames with the entire holder, and why this is such an advantage when using this whole filter system. What I have here is a Benro 10-stop neutral density filter. Benro filters are made from German shot glass, so there's high quality optics, and gives you a completely flat surface filter, so it doesn't cause any kind of reflections or cause distortions in your image. All the filters are fully multi-coated as well with a special waterproof multi-layer coating, and that makes kind of repels oil and water, makes it really easy to clean. And the ND filters are also coated with an anti-IR coating, which means that you don't get any color cast when you're using long exposures, when you're doing long exposures with your shots. Now, as I said, this is a Benro 10-stop ND filter, and I'll just show you very quickly how we can mount this filter into the frame, which is really simple. So you take the filter, simply pop it into the frame, click it into place, and you pull this across to the middle, and it locks the filter in place.
Oh, that's good.
Now, a real advantage of using the frames is that I'm no longer handling the filter itself. And that way I'm not getting fingerprints, I'm not getting my, especially my fingerprints holding on to the filter and trying to clean it and then having to put it in and being really careful because I don't want fingerprints all over my filters. So I'm holding on to this filter by the frame, and slotting the filter into the filter holder is just as simple. That's it. And as you can tell, it locks into place. It doesn't go any further, and it doesn't drop out. And that's the way it's designed. So again, I can have my ND filters, simply drop them in place, and they go in to the same position every single time. Okay. Now, with grad filters, we can do the same with grad filters. And again, I will show you mounting the grad filters is exactly the same thing again. So you simply pop in the filter, click it into place, slide that across so it locks. So with the grad filter, you can insert them into any of the 3 slots in the filter holder, and again, they won't drop out.
Right.
Okay, so they will easily slot into place, and with traditional holders, you would then need to actually physically hold the grad filter and push them up and down to position them. With the Benro system, you no longer have to do that. You simply pull on the knob to position against the gear, against the slot that you're using, and you can easily move the filter up and down that way, right? Making for a very precise positioning of your filter without having to, push and pull. And this really comes into its own when I have a series of grad filters, for example, that I need to shift up and down. I'm not reaching in, grabbing the one in the middle, knocking the previous one out of place. So that's really simple. You just simply position the gear and it moves up and down, moves the filter up and down, and when you're happy, that's it.
So 3 slots, 3 gears, and you've got the circular polarizer that you can have the adjustment ring at the back.
That's right. So again, we can't see it here, but the circular polarizer is still attached, and I can independently adjust the circular polarizer using the ring on the back without knocking any of the filters out of place.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay, so I've been told that you can, if you wanted to, you can easily, with the frames, adapt to the leaf filters or the mkII system as well. Yeah,
you can basically adapt, well, I wouldn't call them adapt, but you can basically use any filters, virtually any filters that are 100 by 100 mil or 100 by 150 mil in this system, simply because you're placing the filters into the frames and then using the frames as part of the whole FH100M2 system. I have with me in here, that's a different brand filter. It's not Benro, but it sits in the frame perfectly, and hence will work in the whole system perfectly as well.
And then do we have any accessories for the holder or for the filter system itself? Or?
Yeah, there are 2, I think, important accessories that we need to talk about. One is a stepping ring. So if you have a lens that is that has a smaller filter size, for example, a 67 mil, you can simply buy one of these stepping rings, and in this case, this is an 82 mil down to 67.
Right.
Attach the stepping ring to your lens, and the 82 mil adapter that comes with the holder goes on the other side of the stepping ring, and the filter holder attaches like normal.
Right. So that means people with 62 mil, 58 mil, 67 mil, 72 mil.
Yeah, you can take it all the way down to 49 mil or 43 mil. As long as we can get a stepping ring for it,
right,
you can use the system.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And the holder itself, what's it actually made out of? Is that plastic? Or?
The holder itself is made of, well, the main construction of the holder is aluminium. So it's high-grade aluminium, lightweight, durable, strong, and so it's going to last you a long time, that whole system. The other accessory that you were...
that pouch looks handy.
Yeah, so the other accessory would be this pouch here, which is designed to take up to about 8 filters within the frame. So the entire frame will go into the bag, and it's got these little these slots here, if you can see, these blue slots here, and those are meant for your 100 by 100, so they don't go too deep.
Right.
So you put that in here, and all your filters are nicely separated, kept safe, and aligned. And on this side of the bag is where you place your filter holder.
Right.
So what I tend to do is I've got my circular polarizer. If it's not attached to the holder, I simply keep it in its plastic case, place the case there, and put the whole holder in, and there you go.
All right, Kevin, so just in closing, some of the Benro innovations, we've got the frame, you've got the 3-way geared system, we've got the dedicated circular polarizer, which is adjustable from the rear,
yes,
and the ability to put other system filters within the holder itself.
Yeah.
Availability, are they in stock now?
Oh, they're in stock now, and you can get simply the filter holder if you've already got your own filters, or you can buy them as kits if you want to pair them with Benro filters as well. So we've got 2 different kits available that includes the filter holders and a multitude of different filters. So we've got a long exposure kit as well as a professional landscape kit.
Excellent.
Yeah. And so essentially, regardless how many of these 150 by 100 mil filters or 100 by 100 mil filters you have, all you have to do is buy a corresponding frame, place all the filters in the frame, and you're good to go with the system.
Hey folks, thank you for joining us once again here at Progear. We've got plenty of stock. You can look at the entire system online, and we're here to help, so give us a call.